Compound sentence type 2 is very similar to compound sentence type 1 because it has a formula, and the only thing that we are changing is the glue in the formula. So we still need an independent clause on one side and an independent clause on the other side. But the glue, instead of it being a comma and a conjunction, it is now going to be a semicolon. And we are still going to do the 3-step test on each side to make sure both sides of the sentence really are independent clauses that can stand alone. And remember, you need a noun or subject, a verb, and a complete thought. So a subject, verb, and complete thought on one side, and a subject, verb, and complete thought on the other side, and then a glue, some sort of glue to hold it together. And in this case for type 2, it is the semicolon. So let's look at the first example. Pablo always opens the door for his mother. People notice his kindness. So the glue, we see the semicolon. Let's look at the first half. Pablo is the subject. Opens is the verb, and our complete thought. Pablo always opens the door for his mother. I could put a period here, and that would be a completely perfect independent clause. But I don't want to end the sentence here. I want to build on this idea. So people notice his kindness. People is my subject. Notice is the verb. His kindness completes the thought. People notice his kindness. I could put a period here, and that would be a sentence that could stand completely on its own. However, I want to keep these two sentences together because they are similar in topic. Remember, when you are writing compound sentences that are type 2, you want to make sure that both parts of the sentence are very similar in topic. They are talking about the same thing. Because you are not using conjunctions, there's really no way to show the relation between sentence 1 and sentence 2. So, for example, in type 1, if you're going to use the conjunction and, we know that we use that when we're listing. We use the conjunction or when you're giving options. But here we don't have that. All we have is a semicolon. So it is super important that you remember that you are going to only select sentences that you want to combine that are similar in topic. Also, you don't want to write compound sentences type 2 back to back or a lot throughout your paragraph or essay. You only want to use them sparingly, which means once in a while. I want you to think about them more like the glitter of writing. One here or there really stands out and lets your reader know, wow, this person who's writing, this author, they really know their grammar. But if you use this too many times, it starts to take away from the special for how special this is, and it loses its pop or its ability to look like a surprise. So, and they just don't flow well together back to back. So I would say if you're going to use a compound sentence type 2, you only do it like once in every piece of writing. So again, think of this as like the glitter or the confetti of all the sentence structure choices. Okay, let's look at another example. They did not finish their reading logs. They also did not complete their math homework. So we're talking about the same people and what they did not do. So this is, again, similar in topic, which is why we are combining these sentences together. Let's look at the first one. They did not finish their reading logs. They is the subject. Not finish is the verb, and we have definitely our complete thought. They did not finish their reading logs. I could put a period there, and that could stand on its own. And then I'm looking at the second part of the sentence to make sure it also passes the 3-step test. They is the subject, complete is the verb, and it does have a complete thought. They also did not complete their math homework. So both of these work. They're similar in topic. We can combine them with a semicolon. So that's it when it comes to compound sentence type 2. They're not very difficult. You just need to remember that the sentences you are combining need to be independent clauses and can stand on their own. And they also need to be related in topic. And you don't want to use them too often. So I'm going to move into 2 songs that I created to help us remember type 1, and then a second song that will help us remember type 1 and 2. So hopefully you can remember this and it'll make writing your sentences a lot easier. So the very first song goes to the rhythm of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I'm going to read it through and then sing it. Compound, compound, little sentence. How I wonder what you are. I see, which is independent clause, comma plus conjunction, add another IC to it. So this is the formula for type 1. IC, comma plus conjunction, add another IC to it. Compound, compound, little sentence, now I know what you are. So I'm going to sing it. Compound, compound, little sentence, how I wonder what you are. IC, comma plus conjunction, add another IC to it. Compound, compound, little sentence, now I know what you are. And this song should help you with remembering the formula for type 1. Let's move on to the second song. This goes to Frozen's Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Do you want to build a compound sentence? I have 2 independent clauses. All I need is a semicolon, or better yet, a comma plus conjunction. It really does matter the type I pick. They reflect different meanings and thoughts. And then hopefully you can see that in the first part it says, I have 2 independent clauses. All I need is a semicolon. So that's definitely type 2. If I have 2 independent clauses and I'm using glue for them, it could be a semicolon. Or you can have, in the second example, a comma plus conjunction. So 2 independent clauses with a comma plus conjunction. I hope you enjoyed seeing these little songs that can help you memorize this, because I know grammar can be tricky. And remember, if you need practice, all you have to do is go on Google and search compound sentence practice games, and a whole bunch come up that you can play. And that's it. Thank you.